Hey, how's it going, guys? I am UIM Loki. I am here giving you guys another YouTube video. We recently got the Tumeken shadow, as I'm sure most of you watching this probably already know. Last video, we completed our first ever raid level 500, and then I promptly logged out for a month, which I've never done before on this account. I spent that entire month working on a new series. I thought it would perform way better than it did, which is unfortunate, but you know, can't do anything about that. The people want what the people want, and apparently that is UIM content. So in this video, we are finally going to be taking the Tumeken shadow to something outside of Tombs of a Masket. So I guess let's go ahead and get on to the video. Hey, what's up? I logged out of this account on March 20th, 2023, and it's now April 15th, 2023, so it's been about a little under a month. Prior to this, the longest I've ever been logged out of this account was probably like a week max, and runner-up would be like 2 or 3, 4 days maybe. So I think it's safe to say that Tombs of a Masket grind kind of burned me out a little bit, but I just released episode 1 of a new series. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I've been playing that the last month, but I've kind of been itching to get back onto the UIM, so yeah. Here we are, we're back on the UIM. Man, I have to familiarize with myself with this account again. It's funny, I spent like 2 or 3 years here, and I feel like totally foreign to everything that's going on now. So let's see, we got the Tumeken shadow. That's a pretty nice thing to have. I guess, I think what I want to do is I'm gonna go fortify this Missouri that we got. We got the full set of Missouri. Oh, we actually got like 3 full sets, but I only have 1 set. I sold the rest of the sets on the bond alt. Supposedly the Tumeken shadow is like insanely good at kreearra, so I just watched a couple videos on that. I guess I'll go prepare the inventory and we can head on over to kreearra and hopefully we can get some drops there. Speaking of drops, a brand new lit RPG book just dropped today, and I want to talk about that for a sec. This video is sponsored by The New World. Experience the start of an action-packed fantasy series inspired by D&D and other RPG gaming elements, otherwise known as Lit RPG. It's RuneScape, but cooler and in a book. You guys know how I got so handsome, right? I read books, and then I learned new words, and then I said those words to people. However, if you're not into reading books, rest assured this book is not only available on Amazon to read, but it's also available on Audible in an audiobook format. So you can listen to it while commuting to work, while working out, while doing chores, and yes, you can even listen to it while playing RuneScape. So the book literally just dropped today. Get yourself a copy now, link is in the description. I'm honored to be a part of their launch. I would love to say more about the book, but we're getting short on time here. So with that, thanks again to The New World for sponsoring this video. Alright, so we are getting the inventory ready here. We got some Mystic on because, well, that's the best I can do. Looking like an absolute unit. But we're coming to an interesting crossroads here because I believe it's time for us to actually part ways with the Karis Partisan of the Sun. This is kind of a one-time deal. I mean, you can always get another one, but it would probably take me like, you know, 100 raids to get another yellow jewel. And these are like extremely good for grinding Tombs of a Masket. So if I get rid of mine, that basically just sort of solidifies that I will not be going back there anytime soon. So I guess with that said, can we alch this thing? I don't even know. Okay, here's the jewel. I know you can alch the jewel, so this is kind of a moment for me here. Officially boding farewell to the Tombs of a Masket. 3, 2, 1. Go. Boom, there it is. Peace out, Tombs of a Masket. It was nice knowing you. And yeah, with that, it looks like this is our inventory that we're going to be bringing in. Our looting bag is completely full. We have a bunch of seeds that we got from the raid that we haven't used up yet. So like 1,000 Snapdragon Rainer and Torstol Toadflax and stuff. So we'll use that up eventually. All these Blood Essence, all these Dragon Stones need to get used up. But I kind of just want to start off with some kreearra. Alright, well, I decided to go get some McDonald's on the way to kreearra. So hopefully all these LDLs don't go rushing to my brain and make it so I can't think straight and end up dying a bunch. I would hate that if that happened. Anyway, here's the inventory. It's not too bad, man. It's not too bad, even though it probably doesn't look great, especially if you're not familiar with UIM. Wait, don't we have combat achievements? Oh, we lost a hard and elite? Oh my god. Yeah, if we had elite completed back like before the Phantom Muspah came out, we'd only have to kill 30 guys to access kreearra, but now I think we just have to kill 40. so that's unfortunate because these things take forever to kill. But hopefully we don't really end up staying here that long anyway, so it should be all right, I guess. All right, actually, that took quite a while. I'm probably just going to go do the combat achievements after this. If it doesn't take too long to do that, I have no clue. I haven't even looked at them. But regardless, I believe we are ready to go on into the room. I guess I should hop worlds first. Let's do that. And I think we are just ready to go in there, man. So I guess good luck us. All right, so the method here is pretty simple. We cast Ice Barrage on the melee minion, and then we kind of run away while hopefully not getting meleeed by the main boss too much. We just have to stay in combat with her. So these shadow hits are going to be super accurate. They're like 60% chance to hit like a 55 or something. So it's super, super, super nice. Best in slot weapon here by far. I have no idea how many kills we're going to get on these trips, but I'd be down to get like 10 or 20 maybe. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Why did I just get hit at 21? What the hell, man? I'm getting fucking destroyed here. What is happening? Maybe the mystics just aren't going to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, perhaps we need to get some better defensive gear. I mean, it's not terrible. We got the kill. I just thought it was going to be way better than that. So, but anyway, yeah, we are starting off at 137 KC. These guys should also drop food periodically, so that should help extend these trips. Yeah, I'm curious to see what our first trip will be in terms of length. Real quick here, in case you have no idea what the hell I'm even doing at kreearra. Essentially, you can break down the uniques that kreearra drops into armadillion plates, and you can like jam those plates into Misori armor, and it makes them into better Misori. So I realized during editing that I kind of forgot to say that. So hopefully if you weren't in the loop, maybe you are now. I don't know. Okay, we're just getting fucking shredded. Everyone was telling me, Loki, I gotta go take your fucking thing to kreearra, and no one talked about I was just gonna get shredded the whole time. I'm gonna teleport. We gotta go. Yeah, we got 2 kills, so that was a terrible trip. I think we just probably gotta like maybe imbue the suffering, maybe ditch the mystic boots for like some defense boots and the like maybe like a Nezi or something. Yeah, it's gotta be the play. So I guess we'll try that out. I decided to not do the phantom muspah for the combat achievements to get faster runs here because I actually watched a new video, and this one you don't take any damage. I just did it and it is really nice. So now that I did it, I want to show it to you. Also, my voice has probably gone up about 3 registers since I had that McDonald's, so bear with me here. It's really simple actually. You've got your start tile, your safe spot tile, your spawn tile. I'll link the video in the description. The guy's name is Revizor, but basically it's just as simple as this. You turn on your prayers, you attack the boss twice with the Tumeken shadow. The meleeer will wander on over towards you, and he'll stack up with the major, so you cast Ice Barrage on both of them, and now you can walk under them, and the only damage you're taking is from the boss's mage attack, which I think it uses like 1/3 of the time or something. It can hit at 21, but it doesn't hit that often. You can get 7 attacks on kreearra with the Tumeken shadow. After your 6th attack, you should walk back to the start tile and refreeze them, but the boss is basically already dead, so I'm just going to try and sort this out. Usually I just end up abandoning the strategy and kiting him around the room, which is also fine. At this point, it's just like one more hit and he's dead, so yeah. But when this method works properly, you literally take like no damage. The boss dies in like 45 seconds. And if you do take any damage, we brought Blood Barrage, so we just heal up on minions after the kill. It's really, really, really nice, and I love it. Well, that is pretty neato. The God Sword Shard 1. Was not expecting to get that today, but I guess we'll probably be maybe getting a fair few of those by the time we finish this. I don't even know how rare that is anymore. It's been so long since I've done anything that's not a 1-tile account, but yeah. We'll take it, I guess. Also, I feel like somehow I did not say this, but I literally changed my gear. I'm bringing the Slayer Helm. The Slayer Helm actually gives 1 less magic attack bonus from the Mystic Helm, but it gives like really nice defense bonuses. And the Ring of Suffering imbued, yeah, that's obviously twice as good as the Ring of Suffering. So that's definitely giving a noticeable defensive bonus. Yeah. All right, got the Elite Clue completed. What do we get? Yes, that's some stuff right there. Fucking God Sword Shard 2 from the boss. Also, random ass kill that's taking like 20 years to complete. It's kind of fucking up the entire trip. Everything was going extremely well up until right there. Just get bad RNG sometimes. Can't do much about that. But now that they're all frozen and off tick, we can just kill them. I guess it's worth noting that just not going to be picking up the God Sword Shard. I already have a BGS in the looting bag here. I also have a God Sword Blade for if we ever get the Saradaman hilt. We can make the SGS. And I've got a ZGS in the Master Stash unit. So so we're kind of all set. The only other god sword there is an AGS, and I don't think we're ever going to get that. That was still a 12 kill trip. I easily could have stayed for longer if we didn't fuck up on that other kill, but yeah, that's like, I mean, that's pretty solid. If we can get 14, 15 kills every time, you know, that's fine. If we didn't have this totally scuffed inventory, we could probably get like 25, 30 kills in inventory, assuming nothing went wrong. But unfortunately, you know, if I just like spent 2 years going through all these seeds and going through all these blood essence, then we could do that. But I kind of want to do this before doing that. I want to fortify the Missouri, use up all the resources, and then work on maxing, I guess. That's kind of the sequence that I want to take. So that's what we're going to do. Are you kidding me? We got double maxed again? Alrighty, friends. So I re-geared. It didn't actually take that long, just like, you know, 25 minutes or whatever. And you know what? I've gone ahead and made a pretty intense executive decision here. Looking at the looting bag, pretty full. We definitely can clear some of this stuff up. These 6,000 sharks are from Tombs of a Masket. I don't need these for anything. I just kind of held on to them because, well, I had space in the loading bag during the grind, and I wasn't sure what we were going to do after Tombs of a Masket, so I figured I'd just hold on to them, but they're really not worth an inventory spot. 6,000 sharks. I could probably get these back in like 20 hours of minnows or whatever if I really wanted to, so nothing crazy there. Worth about 2 mil. I'm just going to drop those. This pure essence as well. I think you get like roughly 2,500 pure essence on average per challenge mode Chambers of Xeric raid, so this is like 20 hours of pure essence. It would not take us that long to get that back as well, so I'm going to go ahead and drop those. Now for this Godsword blade, it would have been cool to get the SGS like a long time ago. I really don't need it at this point for anything except for like, there's like one thing I can think of, which is a nightmare combat achievement. You have to do 5 Phosani's nightmare in a row without leaving. The SGS would be useful for that, I guess. And there's probably other things that are like pretty niche. Looks like someone already snagged the sharks, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna go for the SGS, man. So this Godsword blade has just been sitting in the looting bag for like, I don't even know, man, a year, just taking up space. So this one we can actually alch. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger. Godsword blade on Ultimate Iron Man is saying goodbye. So now we've got like a bunch more inventory space to do this. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna drop the Cursed Phalanx, which is the ornament kit for the Asmumpton's Fang. That way I can put the Asmumpton's Fang into the looting bag. Usually UIMs can't really hang on to ornament kits anyway, so it's sad. I could always get it back doing some group raids if I wanted to do that. But yeah, so there we go. Literally just cleared up so much space. We'll throw the Fang into the looting bag. And now the absolute actual last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna alch all these dragon stones. It's 21 mil worth of GP, and this is gonna take me like 3 hours of ticked perfect alching, if I'm not mistaken. So probably gonna take me closer to 4 or 5 hours, but that'll clear up an inventory space. I kind of wanted to set aside an entire video of where we go through all of the resources that we got from all of the 900 Tombs of a Maskets we did, and the dragon stones would kind of fall into that, but I'm just gonna do it now. So I guess like, sorry if you wanted to see that all in one concise video, but it just makes too much sense for me at the moment. All right, we got all of our nature runes here. I guess I'll just go ahead and start alching. Normally you want to like be doing something while you're alching. In terms of like passively maxing, there's really nothing we can do. I guess we could go do some herbivore and like walk around while we're doing it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know, man. The rest is processing and gathering, so there's not really a whole lot we can do. So I think I'm just gonna stand here in the magic shop in Prifddinas and alch all these things. So here we go. All right, so did a little bit of thinking for once, and I just kind of realized that this would probably be way better to sell the dragon stones to the Shiloh Village shop here. So I'm selling 10 at a time per world, and then we just hop. It works out to 5,100 GP that I get per dragon stone instead of 6k per alch. That also doesn't include the cost of the nature rune, so alching them would probably be closer to like 5.8k, so we effectively have a net loss of 700 GP per alch. But I can sell 3,000 dragon stones per hour instead of alching 1,200 dragon stones per hour, so that's definitely like pretty worth it, I would say. We're gonna end up getting like about 2.5 mil less GP, but I really just want to get back to Kreearra. I want to use the Tumeken Shadow. I don't just want to stand in one spot alching for 4 hours. That doesn't sound fun, so yeah, we're just gonna do this. All right, and just like that, we are done. I'm just gonna sell these last 27 on this world so I don't have to keep hopping. Yeah, 17 mil is what we ended up with. Basically 18 mil. A nice juicy green cash stack, all because I decided to bank some items every now and then. We're just gonna go ahead and sell these excess nature runes to Ali Morrison because he gives us the best deal for those. It's like a 300k loss, not a big deal. And yeah, I think with that, we are ready to go back to doing whatever it is we were doing. However, I kind of been so flip-flopping floppy on the combat achievements thing. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It's going to be healthy for the long-term well-being of the account, and it shouldn't take more than like 2 to 3 hours. I just watched a guide on the quest we have to do, and I watched a guide on the boss. It seems pretty intuitive, especially because we have best in slot gear. I think it should work out okay. But we do need to get our range setup out of the looting bag, so I am going to go suicide to Hespori to do that. All right, so before we can do the main quest to get to the Phantom Muspah, we have to do this little mini quest. I don't think I've ever done this mini quest before. We essentially get to wear full ghostly robes while kiting this guy with our Tumeken shadow. So, you know, sign me up. A 2000 Slayer XP. I think we finished it. Now let's start the actual Phantom Muspah quest. Ooh, a puzzle. I love me a puzzle. I'm not even gonna look at the guide for this one. That was like the lamest puzzle ever. Wow, okay. I mean, it wasn't lame. It was just pretty easy. I always get excited at hard puzzles. All right, now for the actual boss fight. I'm just kind of assuming it's roughly the same as the actual Phantom Muspah. So hopefully I'm not gonna get anything surprising here. What a beautiful looking thing, man. Look at that guy. All right, I think we did it. Didn't use any supplies. All right, and that should be the quest completed. Holy shit, that's a lot of XP. Man, you guys have it so easy these days. 150k XP. All right, I'll take it. And now we can actually kill the Phantom Muspah. So I'm pretty sure we actually have the inventory to do that already. I think we'll probably downgrade these brews to like potatoes once we get a hang for the fight. But yeah, I could see how this boss is pretty fun because I had fun doing the quest version. So I guess let's just jump right into it, shall we? All right, this is kind of exciting. Brand new endgame PVM content for the first time here for me. And I'm on the wrong spell book. All right, so our first ever Phantom Muspah kill. That was pretty fun. Could have done a lot better. 5 Snapdragon Seeds. All right, hey, Pure Essence. I do need some Pure Essence. Probably not going to pick up any of this Ancient Essence. I don't know if I'm going to be banking any of this. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what this guy drops. Yeah, I guess I'll probably just leave all the drops on the ground. I have like 1,000 Snapdragon Seeds. I'm never going to use that. Pure Essence is nice, but like, yeah, I already dropped my entire stack. We're not really holding on to that anymore, I guess. It's just going to be 25 kills, so probably not going to be missing out on too much. All right, so real quick, in one breath, I'm just going to tell you how the boss works because I'm just assuming you all already know. But in case you don't, mage him, range him, protect range, protect mage, ice barrage him, keep attacking him, smite him, stand behind spikes, don't die. And now you can be a Phantom Muspah master just like me. Okay, that was actually 2 breaths, but it still was pretty short. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be dying soon. I probably chanced that 3 times or something. What was that? That was a 2-minute 24-second kill. We needed to get a sub 3 minute. So we already got one of the elite combat achievements. More Pure Essence, man. What if this guy drops like a ton of Pure Essence? All right, so I guess this Charge Ice thing is just like a transmog for the pet. It's a free collection log slot for me, so I'll take it. But yeah, we are just going to drop that. Hopefully I don't have to get that every single kill. All right, so one thing I'm noticing is that by the time we've run all the way back to the boss, we're usually at like 50% energy. So that means we usually have to just be a little bit careful with our how we run around the room because we'll run out of run if we don't be careful. Also, I just got this ancient brew drop. I've never seen one of these before. I'm sure you guys have seen it though. According to the wiki, it like boosts your magic level. We're at 105 out of 99 right now, so that definitely will give us probably like 2 or 3, maybe even like 4 max hits, which is super nice. Also making our freezes more accurate, I would assume. Yeah, so just a good time in general here at the Phantom Muspah. And if you want, you can use the Ancient Essence on the Ancient Brew to create a Forgotten Brew, which boosts your magic level even more. Noted Molten Glass, that is also super nice for me because I don't have 99 crafting yet. Man, maybe we're gonna fucking grind this boss one day. Pure Essence and Molten Glass. So far, I'm liking this drop table. Fucking Water Orbs? Dude, those are so good for Iron Man. And 2,000 fire runes, I don't know about that, but Water Orbs are definitely a great drop. Dude, this place is slowly wooing me over. I know I just made like 5 clips on every single loot, but literally Teak Planks and Addy Ore are great. Those are great skilling drops for Iron Man too. All right, well there's our first ever no supplies used Phantom Muspah. 28 fucking manta rays. All right, well I'm definitely going to be bringing those in instead of these brews. But yeah, we were learning the guy and we're not even using some supplies, so that's good. All right, our first ever 2-kill trip. We can probably do a 3-kill trip. We just got so many supplies dropped on the ground. There's a combat achievement to finish a kill without walking, so we're gonna try to do that, or without running rather. So let's see what we can do. All right, well that was just about the easiest thing ever. Oh okay, yeah, for some reason that surprised me even though I knew we did it. The water orbs, beautiful. Even though I'm not picking them up, I can still appreciate that they are a thing. Don't know what that is. That might be a perfect muspah. Yeah, it's a master task, so I wasn't expecting to get that back back to back to back molten glass drops. It's like some sort of sign, you know what I mean? It's tantalizing me with its free crafting XP. All right, another combat achievement here. You just have to surround the entire boss with like spikes, which is what we're doing. He's like 1 HP, so I just have to finish him off. Yeah, that's definitely it. So now if we do the spike task with a perfect muspah, we can get one more combat achievement aside from the 25 KC task that we're after. And that'll probably be all we're gonna be getting. It's just nice to get a couple extra while we're here because they're gonna revamp the combat achievement reward system pretty soon to be like a tiered point system rather than the current system, which is like you have to complete all master tier combat achievements to get the master rewards. I'm doing a very poor job at explaining this, but chances are if you're watching this, you probably already know what I'm talking about anyway. So yeah, suffice it to say, the more combat achievements we have, the better off we are. Oh, I didn't even realize that was 25 KC. Cool. Nice. All right, well, we've completed all elite combat achievements, which is very nice, as that is what we were trying to do. So now, when we go back to Arma, it'll just be 30 Aviancies per boss run instead of 40, so that's pretty substantial. I'm actually going to stay here until I get the muspah manipulator KC, because I've been trying to go for it. It's actually pretty stimulating, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to get it real quick before we leave. Okay, we actually fucked up. We have to kill him or we're going to like fucking die right here, right? Yeah, I don't have the DPS. Oh, we fucking did it. I think we did it. Please do it. Hey, holy shit, okay. Grandmaster combat achievements completed. That one took a little longer than I thought. It took like a whole hour from after we got our elite combat achievements completed, but I guess we're done with it now. It was pretty fun doing that. And now we can probably leave here and not come back for a long time. So that's probably what's gonna happen. Alrighty, well, I believe, yeah, we are now ready to go on back to Kreearra. So I guess that means we bag the T-bow, bag the range pots, rare pots, the anguish, and our setup is looking much cleaner than it was when we did Arma a bit ago. All right, Mr. Gommel. There is the Gommel's Hilt 4. If we didn't have the Avernic in our inventory, we would be able to bring this thing every trip and we could just teleport right to Trollheim. It's super nice. It would probably save off like 1 minute per trip, but that's not going to be the case for us because we have the Avernic, so we have to worry about holding on to that. And now I'm going to zoom in on my character while slightly moving the camera to keep the composition dynamic and perhaps adding a little bit of personal engagement. I'm going to say thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna say I love you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Stay safe out there. And I'm gonna say bye. Also, don't forget to download the book. Just do it, man. Shout out to the YouTube members. At the silver tier, we've got Chester, Stormforge, Brendan, Christian, Toasty the Wizard, Steinhardt, Daniel P, Pogo No Roots, Benjamin H, Cookie Cake, Nihilism Rip, Trogathor, Chicken Noodles, Gangplank Main, JBT, Fruboy, Clump, and Metatroid. For the gold tier, we've got Like a Wolf, Iea, Misks, David Boone, Killer Queen, Lol I'm Bad, Shockley 6, One with Everything Bagel, Roberts, Obtainable Beer, Verdant Lee, MF'd, Unworn Tripod, Soapski, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Big Dick 69. If you'd like to join the list of members supporting the continued production of the channel, feel free to get started by clicking the join button right next to the sub button underneath the video. Otherwise, cheers guys, see you in the next one.